All right, let's get to the last opening act topic, and that is also concert related, and that is Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy have rescheduled the Hella Mega Tour, but is skipping Canada, which is kind of a bummer. It was originally on the itinerary, but it's been 2 years. Weezer and Green Day initially announced this tour back in 2019, and COVID-19 obviously put a halt to that. But they rescheduled the tour. It's this summer, no longer coming to Toronto. It's going to go to the US, and they're even going to Europe. And I'm just wondering, how are we ever going to get back to normal? How are bands from outside of Canada that we love ever going to come back here and play for us and rock for us unless we can get our crap together as Canadians and get vaccinated and get back to normal? It just bothers me so much that we're here in Canada talking about rock over Zoom when people in the US, like we were talking with Lollapalooza and the Hella Mega Tour, they're rocking for real. We're just faking it right now with this virtual rocking that we're doing. When they're getting to rock for real, we're talking about how we need to rage and get in the pit. How am I going to get in the pit if the bands don't even come here? If you book them, they will come, but they will not come if we're not vaccinated. So I would have gone to this tour, I think, if they had stayed with their show in Toronto, but it's not going to happen. And now I'm cranky.
Me too, man. Fuck these people. Come up to Canada.
Yeah.
Let's just run the boat. They don't know the trick. Everybody knows that if you want to get into Canada right now, you got to walk over.
Yeah.
So get your fucking guitar, put it on your back, go to the border, get off in Buffalo, Shoelace Express right across the border.
Yeah, Rivers, Billy Joe, Pete Wentz.
They love their fans. Come on.
Yeah. This is a good lineup, though. That's a great lineup.
I would have gone for sure. And if I wasn't going before, after all this bullshit, I definitely would have gone. You know?
Question though. Yeah. Would you, if you went to the show, would you skip Fall Out Boy? If not skip, would you, I like Fall Out Boy, but whatever. I don't need to see them live. Would you not intentionally skip, but would you be rushing to get to the show if Fall Out Boy was on first, or would you be like, I can wait a little bit?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be there for the beginning of Fall Out Boy. Like, that's a long night. Like, those bands are going to play like 2 hours each.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So, like,
what if Fall Out Boy went on last? Who would go on first? What would the order be?
Fall Out Boy's going on first, I'm sure. For sure.
But then who's going on? Who's headlining? Would it be Weezer or Green Day, or would they alternate? I would think Weezer.
You would think Weezer?
I don't know. Okay, maybe Green Day. Now I don't know. You're making me doubt myself now.
I don't know. I would think that Green Day would be the headliner, but you know, who do I like more?
Yeah,
you know, that's one of.
I love Green Day, but I'm a Weezer guy all the way.
Love Green Day too. They're great.
Yeah,
I went on a Green Day kick the other day.
Yeah, for sure. Well, with Green Day, I haven't seen Green Day live in near 20 years. It's been that long since I saw Green Day at the Warehouse in Toronto. One of the sweatiest shows. Did you go to that one, Dave? Were we at that one together? Or?
I did. I didn't actually go to that. I think
everyone went. Yeah, I think me and our friend Mike went to that one with a couple of friends, and it was like the sweatiest show I've ever been to. And when it's not even a venue anymore, but when the Warehouse became the Cool House was a lot less cool than the Warehouse. It became this kind of hipster venue, you know, with a bunch of really hip bars, and it wasn't as cool as it was when it's like a really sweaty Toronto rock venue. And I haven't seen Weezer in probably 15 years so either. Yeah. Weezer, saw them at, we talked about seeing them at the Island Club in Toronto. And we're coming up on the anniversary of that gig when we saw Weezer at the Island Club and won those tickets.
How many years?
20 years.
No.
Yeah, it'll be 20 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I have a picture of us, not to get too deep into the weeds on this, but I do have a picture of me, you, Mike, and Paul as we got back from that day when we went to go get the tickets. And we had this victorious look on our face because we tried so hard to get those tickets, and we got them. And that's like one of those days that I'll never forget. The day we went out and tried to get the Weezer tickets, and then Noel Gallagher from Oasis, who's my idol, was there that day too. So it was like this incredibly awesome day. Again,
the guys from Space Hog too.
Yeah, we met Space Hog too.
based on he was married to Liv Tyler at the time.
Yeah.
It was a very bizarre,
And then
you know.
Noel Gallagher signed Paul's guitar. Me, literally, Noel Gallagher is my idol. I know I'm wearing a Liam shirt. I'm sorry, Noel, but Noel Gallagher is my idol. And he signed my friend's guitar, who eventually sold it on eBay.
All I remember from that, like, I remember being there and doing it, but like when Noel showed up and like everyone was buzzing that Noel was like, Noel's coming. Did you know Noel? Hey, I think Noel's coming. And we got like the radio station got really hot for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when they pulled up, he had this big bodyguard and you couldn't really even see Noel because
Yeah.
he's such a tiny little dude.
Yeah.
And he was so hungover. Like he was just so hungover. It looked like, and the bodyguard had his hand like on his back.
Yeah.
Like kind of shuffling him through the crowd. And he was so little and so hungover that it looked like the bodyguard was just walking him, like picked him up and just
Yeah.
through the crowd. And I remember they plopped him down and he turned around and he was like,
hello, everybody. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a little bit of a diversion on our part, but still a fun story. And when Weezer and Green Day, and not really Fall Out Boy, no offense to them, but when Weezer and Green Day do come back, we can go see them. That would be cool. Maybe they can do another tour and come when Canada has its shit together.